Hello, dear friends. Anyway, I need to do some work, so I take this opportunity to do some blah 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 videos and chat with you. So today we school had something called field day. It's like when I was young, our school every year, one time or two times, had this kind of sports game, sports competition game, track and field competition day. And that was when I was young, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. That was my most delight day in my school year. And I do not really recall my school life, what I have learned, but I do recall how I enjoy the sports day in my school. And now, 40, 50 years later, it's my son, my student, having sports day. And it is just fascinating to see that students go out, these young creatures, these beautiful young lives, children, go out, outside the classroom, outside the intoxicated classroom, not staying in the classroom, but going outside, under the sunshine, under the fresh air, and play. The whole school plays together. The whole school plays together and make a big game. The big game that everybody participates, and in different teams. It is just such a beautiful and spiritual, uplifting event. And what I see, which really touched my heart, is that we are all equal in front of that starting line. Before the teacher say, ready, set, go, on your mark, ready, set, go. And even after, we are all equal. Let's not talk about the examination. Let's not talk about the scores. Let's not talk about the ranking in the class, the academic achievement in the class. We only compete and compete physically and spiritually, and compete our ability and our strength, our ability of speed, of strength, and our spiritual strength, how much we can get on. Keep going, not giving up, persistent, never give up. How much we can do, how much we can perform. And it is just very, very spiritually uplifting. And I enjoyed it so. And what I see is that in the classroom we see some students academically performed better than the other, but in the track and field, the students who sometimes not academically performing the best may do very well, and sometimes outdo the academic good students. I mean, I am not trying to say that if you study well, if you are good at studying, you are not good at sports. What I am trying to say is everybody has his own strengths and weakness. Let's give everybody a chance and give everybody a better choice of showing their ability, or give everybody more opportunity, more angle, more chance, more dimension to show each one's strengths. We live a life, a full life, not only in the classroom, not only in our workplace. Work all day, work all time, no play makes Jack a dull boy. So we should allow ourselves a happy life, a more varied, a life of more substance, not only one thing. And do not judge our people, our student, our friend, our co-worker only in one thing. And make everybody a chance. In school, when study means everything, it is true. In school, the student's job is to learn. They have only one thing, is to study. But if we think that way, student's life is only about learning from textbook, then we are giving student such a narrow life, and it is so unhealthy for develop a student into a complete, integrated, complete individual, of its own integrity and dignity. Yeah, that's too big word, I'm sorry. I just want to say how happy I see the students enjoying the game, and the academically not good students, how happy they enjoy the game, and how happy I see them. I see the other side of their personality, and how happy I am to see their strengths. And as an educator, as an educational organization, institution, what we should do is try as much as possible, make an effort, let student have more chance to show their ability, have them to show their ability, not in one week occasion, but in many other occasions. So if students in their school life, they have art festival, arts night, to show their unique, outstanding ability in art, show their creativity in art, and have some music night, music festival, to show their musical talents, and sports game to show their physical ability, strength, speed. And if we have more chance to let students show their ability and be happy and make a difference in the school life, they make a voice in the school life by showing that how good they are, how necessary it is to have those opportunities. Then they can be a happy part. We will have more happy students, more happy involved students, therefore get better learning result. I always think that no matter learning, no matter doing something, learning what subject we learn, happiness is the most important element. I remember when I was young, my mother had me to do my homework, to do extra study, and I was so reluctant to do that, and I looked for every excuse for not doing what my parents asked me to do, because I did not find the joy of doing it. And my sister said, "Mom, you do not force her. You do not force Haining to do this and that. you let her happily decide what she wanted to do. And that was really very, very touching to hear my sister saying that. And maybe because I was a good person by nature, then I choose to learn and study voluntarily and happily. Now I am thinking, that's because I was kind and a person of good sense. How about if a person, a student who does not want to study, and if you give him or her the choice of choose to learn or not, he or she will definitely, of course, naturally end up not learning. If there is a chance to learn or not to learn, of course, there will be people choose not to learn. So what we should do on that part, I have not yet thought through. But I still think in any case that it is the heart that works. When we have happy heart, content, happy, we can learn things. If we are not happy, we learn a lesson, and this lesson will not become good, nice memory. Yeah, I have not yet figured out this one. So I will leave it for now on learning happily this topic. Let me know, maybe you let me know what you think. For someone, is that important, the most important, to be happy or to learn things? I'm sure you will say, yeah, it is better to be happy and learn things. Yes, that is the best case scenario. And what in real life we often see, we often encounter is the worst case scenario, which is the kid is not happy and he does not want to learn. How can you make this work? How can you make a kid who does not want to learn, want to learn? Yeah, make him to make a change from not wanting to learn to wanting to learn. That is a question. That is a challenge. I do not know how to deal with this challenge. And I do not know how to deal with this challenge. It is a big challenge. Yeah, I'm lost. Where were we? Lost my mind. And I do not know what to say because there is sound. I am distracted and okay, so let's wait a little bit and come back later. Come back later.